Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Sugadasa Stadium. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the Sugadasa Stadium. This is the Super League preseason coming to you live on Football Sri Lanka TV. We got two exciting teams playing this match. The kickoff at 5 o'clock here in Colombo. I've been joined in commentary by Rahul. Good evening, Rahul.
Thank you, Jana. Indeed, an exciting match. Renown taking on Red Star here in the first game of the day. Renown coming into their first pre-season clash, while Red Star having played 2 games so far. Of course, both ending in defeat, but it's just a pre-season and Renown will be up against it a little bit, even though it's pre-season, because Red Star having 2 matches would have had a little bit of chance to gel together. But this is Renown's first proper professional football game after a very long layoff.
Rightly said, Rahul. And as Red Star coming on the back of 2 losses, they'll surely try and win this match. And also Renown would love to start their account on a win. It's almost kickoff time here in Colombo. It's the Super League preseason on Football Sri Lanka TV. It's kickoff here. Renown having the ball. Ball immediately going out of play within the first few seconds of the game. It's a throw in for the Red Star. And you can see Renown already pressing a bit hard in the initial minutes of the match. A very promising situation here for the Renown, and that's a good ball in, and he's missed a sitter. He's just missed a sitter there.
Dilip Piris, the captain of the team, in the very first minute of the game had a brilliant opportunity to put Renown 1 up in the very first pre-season game, but really a player of his caliber and being the captain of the team, you'd expect him to do much better than that. What a wasted opportunity on that occasion, Jana.
That was a great ball that has to be mentioned. A really great ball from the right winger of Renown. Straight into his path. The strike had nothing to do except of finding the back of the net, but still he manages to fail. Still early times. You can see the reply there. Just striking it wide of the target. Could have done really better, much better there. Again, Renown having the ball, swiftly coming up. A good 1-2 there. Renown looking very aggressive in the starting few minutes already, as it's a quite gloomy evening today. We already had the lights coming out. Almost feels like a 7-8 kickoff here. It's still 5. Now Red Star going forward, courtesy of their left flank, but ball being snatched again by the Renown defender. Ball goes out of play now. Sometimes when you get a opportunity right there, like early in the game, you quite tend to not get it on target. Maybe that's what happened to the striker. Ball played forward again, but this time it's easy pickings for the keeper. Ball played out again. Throw in for Renown. Renown team are pressing quite high here, and they have a really high line also. Almost everyone's at the half line, their defenders. Unnecessary foul there, in a really interesting position.
And indeed a free kick to Red Star in a attacking position. I beg your pardon, that's a free kick for Renown SC. And this is a position where it's 50-50. It looks good to go straight for goal, but it's also a little far out.
Last week we saw an excellent free kick going in, but this time a huge mess up and a confusion there.
But in the end it's out for a corner kick to Renown. I don't think the plan went right on that occasion, but in the end they get another set piece opportunity in the place of a corner.
Defender living dangerously there for the Red Star.
And it looks like Renown have a set piece plan.
Taken low. Flicked back.
Not cleared away properly by Red Star, and the danger still exists.
Not sure what the confusion is there.
I think Renown put the ball out, saying that the ball didn't have enough wear.
Corner's gonna be taken again, I guess.
I think it will be a drop ball situation.
Interesting, they've gone for a free kick now. Oh, I guess.
Or it will be a throw in to Red Star. Correct call in the end, because it was the Renown player who kicked the ball out despite for whatever reason. And now Red Star decide to go long, but it looks like they sportsmanly gave the ball back to Renown.
Nice to see Rahul. Sportsmanship being held. Both going for the ball. Living dangerously again. This time it's Renown.
Foul seen there by referee Lakmal, and now Renown win themselves a throw-in.
Already the match looks interesting. Both teams really playing for a win here, and to get a goal early here. Can he release the player? But unfortunately, Renown's defenders up to the mark there, doing his job. Ball goes out of play.
Indeed, Usman from Red Star couldn't get to the ball in time, and that gave the Renown defense just enough time to do the needful and get the ball cleared away. Good job on that occasion by the defense. But now another clearance, but ball right back to Red Star. And now Andrew Deluction. Can he get the ball into the box? Blocked only temporary. Ismail Abumere twists and turns and finds a teammate.
Ball won again by Renown. Are they going for a long ball here? Or trying to keep the possession and have a slow progression up the field? That's what they are doing. Few dangerous clearances there by the Renown defenders, but still thankfully nothing damage done. Balls with Renown here, going for a good attack. Player down for Renown, but still referee plays on.
Renown taking their time, getting the passes right.
Sometimes it's good to just feel the ball, Raho. That's what the Renown are trying to do.
Indeed, there's now Red Star taking time to clear, leaving a little dangerously inside their own box, but now looking to come away with it. Good block by Renown, but Red Star still with it, and now Andrew Deluction does well to get on the end of that into the box. Goes down.
That's a penalty.
And referee Lakmal points straight to the spot. Andrew Deluction, he got to the ball first, broke into the box, and then by foul means Renown had to take him down, and referee Lakmal had the perfect view of it and pointed straight to the penalty spot. And now Red Star have the chance, as you can see on your screens.
That's penalty all day, and credits for Andrew Deluction there, because that was a really swift run from the flanks. Made sure he got to the ball first and buys his team a penalty.
Indeed, that was Mohammad Mushfir, the culprit for Renown on that occasion. I think he thought he had to go for the tackle. In the end it didn't work, but it looks like it will be the captain of Red Star, Mohammad Ramiz, who steps up to take the penalty kick to lead from the front and try to put his team into the lead here at the Sugatadasa in the pre-season game.
We've already seen some penalties taken, some missed, so let's see how he's gonna take this penalty. Quite a short run up there, not a really long one.
Ramiz against Rasik Rishad. And
that's saved. It's a great save there by the keeper. Keeper going the right way.
And Rasik Rishad standing tall at the end of that penalty kick.
Should have gone for power.
As we take a look at the replay, it wasn't a save, it hit the upright. Rasik Rishad went the right way, but he wasn't needed. Mohammad Ramiz couldn't get the penalty on target, only could hit the woodwork. Really disappointing.
Yes, Rahul. Very unfortunate there for the penalty taker, because he had the idea, he had the execution, but sometimes luck happens to go the other way. Could have just made a statement early on in the game with a goal, but unfortunately failing again here. The Red Star going in for an attack.
Just took a touch little too heavy on that occasion. They will have to try again. Still very early going in the match, so I hope for his sake that the penalty miss doesn't play in the back of his mind, because there's a long way to go in this game.
And also to come back and haunt him in the end.
Indeed, that's another way to look at it, because if Renown now go on to score, everyone will be thinking, could that penalty have been the difference?
Rightly said, Rahul. Again, ball with Renown. Some of the passing here from the Red Star could be a bit better. Throw in for Red Star here. There is no offside for a throw in, so capitalizing on the rule there, the Red Star.
Foul given away needlessly by Red Star. Free kick on the defensive half.
Ball played upfield, hoping for someone to get on top of it. Again, ball goes for a throw in. Nice ball played in, cleared by the Red Star defender.
Some no nonsense defending there by Nuski. Didn't want to take any chances, just cleared it out at the expense of a corner. And second corner of the game again going Renown's way. Let's see what they can do with it. It will be Mohammed Mujib who rushes out to take this.
The first corner was taken short, so let's see how they go on with this one.
Again, it looks like Renown, all the players lined up. They have a corner set piece routine, it seems.
Lightning in the distance as the match goes on. Can they do something from here? Straight to the keeper. Ball cleared out by the defender again. It's a corner again. It's corner after corner for Renown here. Red Star living a bit dangerously there.
Ouchie for us, the goalkeeper lucky on that occasion. He really should have held on, but he spilled. But fortunately, his defender was quick to clear. As once again, the corner struck in.
Really nice ball into the box.
Lead away by Ramiz, and the return shot well over the target.
You can see Renown playing with the lone striker, number 10, their captain. Whereas Red Star looks like they have a front three with two wingers and a striker in the middle, their target man.
So Smile Abumeri now passes off to Andrew Deluction. Andrew Deluction passes it off.
Nice pass there. Releasing the left winger.
Deluction once again.
Deluction looks very wiry in the first few minutes, very promising. Is it an unnecessary ball? He hoped to find some teammate at the end of the ball, but unfortunately the right winger is not as fast as he thought.
As you mentioned, Jana, quite a bit of lightning here in the first 15 minutes of the game. Something we haven't had yet in this pre-season is rain. So it will be interesting to see if that happens. There's now a long throw in into the box.
The forecast is for rain tonight, so maybe the second game might be under rain. Again, played forward, hoping someone can get on the end of it, but nothing doing, only going to the defenders of Red Star. That's cheaply given. Very promising situation here again for Renown. Again,
Strong defending on that occasion, however, by Mohammad Ajmer. But Renown, as you said, Jana, Red Star have been very poor defensively, giving away sloppy balls and not really doing well holding on to possession. They need to do much better than this.
this is the second time they've given on the ball needlessly to the opposition team. and that too in dangerous positions, very high up the field. They have just lost ball, so given passes straight to the opposition. Manager not happy with the performance. He demands a bit of flair and also composure from his team.
Red Star now meet it in a dangerous position. Can they get across into the box? Long shot, and it hits the woodwork. Ismail Abumere from distance.
Again, great play there. Red Star are showing their glimpses of talent here and there.
That was a shot that almost came from nowhere. A good pass from the right wing to Ismail Abumere, and Ismail Abumere took it on the volley. And luckily for Renown, it came crashing off the post.
Great shot from distance. I think we haven't seen a goal from that distance in the Super League pre-season up to now. Would have been the longest goal.
Not forgetting that free kick from Zarwan, of course, but
That
other than a set piece, that is true, as we see the first yellow card of the game. It's to Renown Sports Club player Mohammad Rizkan. So see confirmation of that yellow card. Red Star already back in action. Deduction now.
Deluxon is someone who's giving really good hope here for the Red Star.
Good work by the Renown goalkeeper. Quickly came off his line.
Ball played long again. Maybe could have just tried for progression through the middle or short passes, but again the ball with Red Star. Pulls it back. Still waits. Ball lost there to Renown. Desperate tackle to get it back. Again ball goes to Renown. This is where the fault is with Red Star, because they are giving too many balls from promising situations and dangerous situations to the opposite team. Should be avoided for them to really capitalize on this match. Again ball goes to the right winger, and the election chasing it to get it back. He retrieves, plays it into the middle. Ball with Renown here. Ball goes out of play. That was a good few minutes or few seconds of play by both teams. Both trying to get the ball into the dangerous positions. Man down here for Renown.
Looks like he will need some assistance. Indeed, as you said, weather forecast does predict some rain. Players, officials, and everyone alike will be hoping that that's not the case. Some time added will be added for the breaking play. What do you make of the 20 minutes or so we've had so far?
Rahul, I think even though the Renown are quite good with the ball on the feet, but the Red Star have been very deadly on the counter and also through the flanks. So Renown has to come up with an idea to counter their threat from both the flanks, right and left. But Red Star looked like a team that might score early, and it's that kind of a game where both teams with two different gameplays trying to just fit them into the game.
Indeed, Renown with that very early chance in the beginning of the game, and then Red Star almost caught everyone off guard from distance as play resumes.
Also, don't forget about the penalty that the Red Star missed.
Indeed.
High boot there from the Red Star player. Fortunate for him that he doesn't have a card, but again, both going for the ball, 50-50.
That's exactly what he's pointing out to the referee. This referee just makes the point that I'm the referee, not you. Looks like it will be a free kick to Renown just on the halfway line. Win themselves a throw-in. Something that has been interesting in this pre-season so far has really been the substitutions. We've seen some players substituted after coming on for 10 minutes. Usually you get substitutions in the second half of the game, but it looks like we are set to see a substitution once again in the early on in the first half. Jana.
I remember, I think it was a great substitution by the Red Star few matches ago. Yes, I think that was the Red Star where they substituted a very young player who came in and then just out of nowhere, first touch, scored a goal.
Indeed, Jana, with his first contribution to the game, scored a great goal to equalize for his team. And it's a substitution for Renown on this occasion. Mohammed Rizkan coming off, the player who got a yellow card. And in place of Rizkan, it looks like it will be number 5 who comes on. Mohammed Akhtar. Let's see if he can make an impact like that as well.
Well shielded there. Safety first. Long kick there by the goalkeeper. Even though finding the right man, the second ball goes to the Red Star player. Nicely progressing from the middle. Nice passes needed there. Again, a very promising situation here for the Renown going forward. But again, nice clearance and nice defending there by the Red Star.
Indeed, yet again, it looks like it was their captain Mohammad Ramiz. Despite missing their penalty early on, so far in the tournament, he has been Red Star's rock in the defense. He has made some brilliant tackles and some brilliant challenges to deny a lot of attacking players, and yet again he did that as now Red Star coming in an attack of their own, and that will be a goal kick. The attack not working out on that occasion.
The Renowns have to come up with a plan to counter the flanks. As I told you, it's again and again they are just using the same route to come up with an attack. The Red Star, the right and left flank, their wingers very pacey, very fast and good with the ball on the feet and putting good balls into the box as well. Mostly they are just cutting across, coming in and going for the goal themselves.
Indeed, but it's been mostly Red Star who have had most of the attack since the early moments of the game. Renown in the very beginning seemed to have a few chances, but since then it has been Red Stars some good dribbling now.
Will he take a shot from the distance?
Ismail Abu Mere, his pass didn't really come off on that negotiation.
Renown going for the counter. Nice ball there, played cross field, but can they make something out of it? Again a good cross in. Fails to just... that was the total mess from the Renown striker.
In the end, that was a great goal line clearance. It has to be said, Mohammad Ajmer. And it looks like it was number 14, Mohammad Mujib, who had the simple task of tapping it in. But his He completely missed the ball on the first occasion, and then he got it past the goalkeeper before Mohammad Ajmer cleared it off the line.
He makes a Mickey out of it. The striker again, I think couple of chances, very easy chances. All he had to do was just put a boot to the ball. Again he fails.
Indeed, he completely missed it, as a matter of fact. And that's, you have to say, the second chance that Renown really should have scored, gone begging.
Again the ball played in the corner, but you can see the Renown players in the box aren't really huge in stature, so they'll have to really find it hard to. Nice
Work.
dribbling there.
Player goes down, but fair play deems the referee, and now Red Star come away with it. But the touch just too heavy. Possession given right back, and now Dilakshan passes it off to Captain Ramiz.
Ball with Red Star again. But both teams have had their fair chances, isn't it, Ram?
Indeed, they both have. But it has to be said that it's Renown who have been more wasteful, because on 2 occasions Red Star hit the woodwork, whereas
The Renown have completely missed the targets, isn't it?
indeed Red Star hitting the woodwork on 2 occasions, whereas Renown with 2 simple chances sent it well wide of the target and missed the ball completely on the other occasion.
In case you're just joining, the 0-0 scoreline doesn't do justice for the match we had today. Both teams had really many chances, but then they couldn't convert it into goals. Also a reminder that a penalty was saved by the Renown keeper.
Hit the woodwork,
That was right.
but he did go the right way, so that's as good as. Now Vijay Singh comes away with the ball for Red Star. Oh, the top ball, and now this could be another chance, but
And
corner kick, it looks like, as the player not happy, Usman. Foul play on that occasion, and it will be a corner kick to Red Star on this occasion. We're near the half an hour mark of the game.
it's pace versus pass, you can say, because Red Star heavily relying on their pace, whereas the Renown are looking to capitalize on their passing.
Indeed, as Dilakshan's initial shot blocked and then brought down unfairly by Akhtar, who just came on, and it will be a free kick to Red Star.
It will be taken by their captain.
From this distance, he will surely look to find a teammate inside the box.
A good looping ball would do. Let's see what he's gonna do with it.
And he has some teammates ready to make some runs.
Very low ball into the box, but cleared away by the Renown defender. It's a corner now.
A few players made some acrobatic efforts, but it's out for a corner, as you said. Took a deflection off Renown player. Corner taken just a little too soon. Referee wanted to have a word with the player. Next time we'll have to retake that.
Ball played into the box, and that's some shuffling going in the box, so ball's been awarded to the Renown. They're playing it from the back again, trying to progress it from the back. Again, we've seen some lightning.
Ismail Abumere once again just well.
Can they take a long shot? No. Ball just retrieved by Renown. Defenders again. Renown going forward here. Nice through ball. Greatly intercepted there by the Red Star defender.
Red Star's chance once again to try and build an attack of their own. Chasing her, pass it off, but intervention by Renown, sees the ball out for a throw-in. As the Lightning is now joined by some heavy thunder as well.
Maybe the nature wants to see some goals here.
Indeed, they're threatening us with some rain here at the Sugatadasa as the ball straight to the goalkeeper.
It will be very challenging here under lights with heavy rain. Not an easy task for both teams.
As they say, Jana, rain or shine, football goes on. That's why we all love this game, no matter what the weather conditions. The beautiful game continues as now Aman Pfizer.
Good thing today is that it hasn't got really physical when compared to some other matches we've seen. Both teams playing a bit in a disciplined manner. Very commendable. But still we've got few fouls here and there, but nothing to complain.
Through ball, they're just too heavy, and now Renown coming away with it.
Suddenly the pace of the game has gone a bit slow. Both teams trying to just revitalize before going into stints of attacks.
Indeed, both teams have really been not holding on to possession for that long. As late challenge there on Vijay Singh sees Red Star winning a free kick.
You can see clouds glooming at the back. That's what the camera shows.
There's now Red Star cross into the box, acrobatic effort, but nowhere near the target. But commendable effort by number 15, Mohammad Usman.
It's got to be a goal kick from Renown.
I think he tried a scorpion kick, if I wasn't mistaken.
Very hard to pull it off, isn't it, Rahul?
Indeed, trying to bring on the likes of Olivier Giroud. As once again, Red Star.
As a Chelsea fan, you'd just love to see some stuff like that.
Indeed, who wouldn't? Great club, and another great club here playing as well. Two great clubs. And I'm sure all 20 players playing in the outfield would love to score some beautiful goals like that. That's now Renown. Once again, position thrown away.
And good thing about today's match is both teams are evenly matched. Not really strong or not really defensive than each other. Both really matched on all sorts of positions. So we've got a really even match here with lots of opportunities, except the finishing has been a bit bad. But still there's time for both teams to recover and get a goal.
As I keep saying throughout this tournament, this is what the pre-season is all about. It's about shaking off those cobwebs and getting the team gel together and getting the rhythm going. That's why we are playing the pre-season. And Ismail Abumere showing some of his skill, doing well. But the final touch coming off a renowned player. Ismail Abumere has shown some brilliant dribbling so far in this game.
Also that long range effort.
Indeed, yes.
Almost getting a goal for his team. You can see again we've got signs of rain here, lightning and some wind also. You can see the corner flags waving a bit swiftly.
So it's another acrobatic effort by Red Star to keep the ball in play. Cleared away by Renown. Dilip Pires.
Handball there. Accidentally getting his arm on the way.
No real complaints from the captain of Renown. Now Red Star once again on their way.
We are into last 10 minutes plus stoppage time in the first half.
Good defensive work by Renown. And now they come away with the ball.
Can we get a goal here in the first half? Let's see. What do you think, Rahul? Do you predict a goal here? the first half.
By the goalkeeper and Jana. Just under 10 minutes of regulation time left in the first half. Yes, there is no real reason to see why not, as both teams really going for it. As now Vijay Singha does well, gets into the box, and a good bit of defending by the Renown player.
Ball again with the Red Star team. You can see long range effort there. Ball goes for a corner. As I told you,
Few good, beautiful moments of football there, Jana.
rightly said Rahul. Good dribbling. Could have just passed the ball a bit earlier into the box, but I guess there wasn't real good support for him also in the box.
Vijay Singha did well. He put the defender on his back, as we see there.
You can see it's all blue shirts in the middle.
But a good bit of defending by the other defender, saw it, saved, and then the pass intercepted, and now it's Red Star with the ball.
Ball being thrown in.
Quickly.
Again trying to dribble past defenders, but buying a foul for his team.
Mohammad Farhan.
Overall in the first half, Red Star looking the better team, maybe by a quite few instances, but still Renown have shown glimpses of their attack as well, but they have missed sitters. If they had just converted their chances, they'd be 2-0 up here.
I think a good free kick here. Could find a header, but cleared away. Danger still not clear, however.
Ball with Renown here.
Dilip Pires. Now Renown look to slowing the pace of the game to try and get control back a bit. Pfizer, some quick passes.
You can see, as I told earlier, the Renown look very good on passing. It's just their final third of the game not up to the mark. If they had just... That's a good through ball played.
And
No
Vijay
flag
Singha
from
now.
referee.
And that
Again
is
a referee.
another penalty. It was, I think, clear.
It was a clear penalty, Rahul. It was clear penalty. There's no need for him to just lunge. The ball was quite away from the striker.
I was going to say that Vijay Singha should have taken the shot sooner, but
You can see there the ball was never near the striker, just unnecessarily lunging into the legs.
believe it or not, the culprit who gives away the penalty is the same man who gave away the very first penalty, Mohammad Mushfir.
The referee would be fuming, isn't it? I mean, the manager would be fuming, isn't it?
Indeed, and I just think Mohammad Mushfir will be looking to the grey skies and praying that the penalty is missed yet again, but it looks like it won't be the skipper who takes this one.
Look at the ball was somewhere else. He's going for the legs. I don't get the logic, Rahul, here.
Indeed, he just went sliding in, really irrational thinking. He should have kept his head, but now this is a chance, and this time it's converted. Mohammad Farhan making no mistake, and his captain is a very relieved man after missing that first penalty, and the scoreline reads Red Star 1, Renown 0.
We got a nice graphic for the goal also here in Football Sri Lanka TV.
Indeed, make sure you're subscribed to make sure you don't miss a single moment of the pre-season action as we take a replay of that penalty kick.
Keeper going the right way, but just buried it into the left bottom there.
I think the goalkeeper Rasik Rishad, he initially took a step to the other side and then he couldn't recover in time.
By the time he came to the left, ball was well past him. A side any keeper would really hate to see. Ball going past his side.
Indeed, he could only watch as the ball flew into the goal. And now Red Star finally, after many attempts, have their breakthrough under the very grey skies here in Colombo.
And you have rightly predicted, Rahul. You thought for a goal in the first half and you've got it. Very good prediction there.
It looked only a matter of time with the way they were attacking. I didn't think it would come in a penalty, but that's the game of football we know and love, as now Renown look to answer in the few minutes they have before half time.
We've already mentioned about the flanks. We already repeated. So the flanks are really exposed. And guess where the goal was from? Again from the flanks. The left flank. The winger just going past swiftly.
Indeed, I think that's an area where the Renown head coach will have to address in the halftime team talk, because Vijay Singh has been easily getting into the box from that left flank far too easily, and that is something they will need to significantly improve in the second half. As yet again, this time some good defending sees the ball out for a throw-in.
You can see the wind now just catching up. Flags waving really hard. Also the cameraman's tent. The cameraman's tent is... It's really windy here. You can see we got a few of the tents of cameramans almost about to fly away. We got the rain here.
And there we go. Was that the rain?
Oh, it's in fact the wind that's been very strong.
I don't think the rain will be delaying that much either. I think it will follow soon.
Yes, we've already got some droplets, Raffle.
That's the only thing this Super League pre-season has been missing, really. It has been the rain, but it looks like we won't be missing it for too long, as the wind is extremely strong here today at the Sukadadasa. And this will be another aspect of the pre-season that the players will have to train for. It's a part of the reason we love football, because it can be played in all sorts of conditions, whether it's rain, wind or sunshine.
Long balls are going to be a bit harder now to play in with the wind, because it's going to miss the targeted.
What will be interesting is to see how these players react to the change in the weather conditions, how they adapt, because that's an important part of being a football player, adjusting to the conditions of the field of play. That's now Renown. Dilip Pires.
Ball with
Red Star not clearing the lines.
But defenders just coming in numbers here for the rescue. But still can Renown take a shot.
Aman Faizer, good shot, but straight to the goalkeeper, and a good save by the Red Star keeper, Mohammad Shifras. And Aman Faizer denied from his shot. And I don't know if they'll get a better chance than that in this half.
With the wind, the cameramen are already struggling. We've got that much of a wind here. Hopefully we could just continue with great coverage.
As Red Star look to add a second before the end of half time. A very vital block by the defender. And now Renown.
The problem here with Renown on the first half is, you can see the attack has always been dying on the half pitch, even though they get along very swiftly from the back. When it comes to the half pitch, already a bit slow.
So take a look at that vital block by the Renown defender Francis Akpeti.
Second ball nicely won there by the Renown FC. Yes. Again ball played forward, again the flank, left flank this time. Hopefully there is no penalty this time.
And the player just couldn't get on the end of that, as we have 1 minute of minimum added time here in the first half. And just a special mention to all our fans who made the comment that Red Star would score the first goal.
Some exciting prizes waiting for them, isn't it, Rahul?
Indeed, Jana. As long as they completed all the necessary steps to be eligible. As now Aman Faizer from distance.
And
what a goal!
Keeper just completely got
Aman Faizer, the young lad from Colombo. And with the final kick of the first half, he has drawn Renown level. Really a poor bit of goalkeeping by Mohammad Shifras. He saw the ball coming from a distance, but for some reason he couldn't do anything about it. And Aman Faizer
He wasn't expecting a shot, I guess, and the ball with the wind and everything just got
But
curved.
really, he should have done better. He was looking at his defenders.
Look at that. A slight curve. Keeper can do miles better than this. He's a
Indeed,
better
poor
keeper than
goalkeeping, but Aman Faizer has made it. Renown 1, Red Star 1 at the end of the first half. And this will entirely change the team talks for both sides. But what an exciting second half we'll have coming up, no doubt.
Both teams would be satisfied with 1 goal each to their names. Keeper completely just getting caught off guard there. 1 penalty from one side. Another ball from one side and getting into the net.
And join us again in 15 minutes where we come with you with live action of the second half.
ක්‍රීඩකෙක් අපි කියමුකෝ පොසිටිව් වුණා කියලා. අවතත් තරඟාවලියට පිවිසෙන හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද?
ක්‍රීඩකයෝ 3 දෙනෙක් පමණ පොසිටිව් වුණොත් අපි එම කණ්ඩායමම තරඟාවලියෙන් తాවකාලිකව නවත්වනවා.
තරඟාවලියට සහභාගී වෙන්න ඕන නම් අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා AFC ලයිසන් එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේ කණ්ඩායම් දෙක සහභාගී වෙන්නේ නැහනේ. ඇයි?
මේ අවුරුද්දේ එක වටයක් පමණයි. නැත්නම් හෝම් වටයක් පමණක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ලයිසන් කරපු පුහුණුකරුවන් විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් අපේ ලංකාව තුල සිටිනවා. ඒතර එම පුහුණුකරුවන් කෙසේද සී ලයිසන් එකට යොමු කරන්නේ?
මට හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න දෙකෝටි 20 ලක්ෂයට මේ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් සාතික පත්‍රය දෙන්න මම ඒ දේ ලබා දෙන්න කැමතියි.
ලංකා පාපන්දුවේ යුත් ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් මැනේජර් විදියට අර යූත් ලීග් එකේ අමතර ඉදිරියට ඔබ දෙන ප්ලෑන්ස් මොනවද?
කොළඹට විතරක් සීමා වෙලා තිබුණු තරඟාවලියේ ලංකා වටේටම අපි ගෙනිච්ච
මේ සුපර් ලීග් පූර්ව සමයේ මැච් එක බලන ගමන් වටිනා තෑගික් දිනාගමුද? පළවෙනියටම ගෝල් එක ස්කෝර් කරයි කියලා හිතන ටීම් එකේ නම මේ පෝස්ට් එකට ලයික් කරලා කිකෝෆ් එකට පැයකට කලින් කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන එක විතරයි. ඒත් එක්කම ඔයාගේ යාළුවෝ 5 දෙනෙක් මෙන්ෂන් කරන්න අමතක කරන්න එපා. තරඟය අවසන් වුණ ගමන්ම අපි ජයග්‍රාහකයන් ඩ්‍රෝ එකකින් තෝරගන්නවා.
சூப்பர் லீக் ப்ரீ சீசன் போட்டிகளை காண்பதிலூடாக பெறுமதிமிக்க பரிசில்களை வெற்றி கொள்ளுங்கள். இன்றைய போட்டியில் முதலாவதாக கோல் போடும் அணி எது என்பதனை சரியாக கணித்து இந்த போட்டியில் வெற்றி கொள்ளலாம். இந்த போட்டியில் கலந்து கொள்வதற்கு இந்த பதிவினை லைக் செய்யுங்கள். என்பதாக சரியான அணி எது என்பதனை கமெண்ட் செய்யுங்கள். அத்துடன் உங்களது நண்பர்கள் 5 பேரை டேக் செய்யுங்கள். சரியான பதிலை சொன்ன வெற்றியாளர்கள் குழுக்கள் முறையில் தேர்வு செய்யப்படுவார்கள்.
COVID-19 නීති රීති අනුගමනය කරමින් තමයි අපිට මේ ප්‍රී සීසන් එක පවා ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න වෙන්නේ. මොන වගේ සැලසුම්ද තියෙන්නේ මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න?
ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් මේ තරඟාවලිය පවත්වන්නේ සිකුද්දාස ක්‍රීඩාංගණය. ඒ ක්‍රීඩාංගණයත් අපි සියලුම ප්‍රේක්ෂකයන්ගෙන් තොරව තමයි මේ තරඟාවලිය පවත්වාගෙන යන්නේ.
මේ වෙද්දී සුපර් ලීග් තරඟාවලිය ආරම්භ කරන්න දින නියම වෙලා හමාරයි. ඇයි මෙහිම තරඟාවලියක් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න ඕන කියලා හිතුනේ?
ඇයිලු රටවල් වලින්ම මේ වෘත්තීය මට්ටමේ පාපන්දු තියෙන විට ලංකාවේ නැති එක ඉතාමත් අඩුපාඩුවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාපම් සම්මේලනය විසින් හඳුන්වලා දීලා තියෙනවා විශේෂ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් කෝස් එකක් නාව පුහුණුකරුවන්ට වෙන රටවල් වල දක්නට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඇයි මෙහෙම දෙයක් හඳුන්වලා දුන්නේ?
එක් එක් රටවල් වලට ඒ තමුන්ගේ අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව පාඨමාලාවට අඩංගු විය යුතු සිලබස් එක ඒ රටේ තියෙන ෆුට්බෝල් අනුව රටට අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව යම් යම් වෙනස්කම් සිදු කිරීම සිද්ධ කරනවා.
නැෂනල් ටීම්ස් එක දිගට ෆන්ක්ෂන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එයාලට එක දිගට මැචස් නැහැ. එක දිගට පුහුණු වීම නැහැ. මොකද්ද මේකට හේතුව?
හරි යූත් ලීග් එකක් නැති වුණොත් අපිට ඉදිරි හොඳ දක්ෂ ජාතික කණ්ඩායමක් ඉස්සරහට හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Win valuable gift vouchers while watching the Super League pre-season matches. Guess the first goal-scoring team of the match and comment this post 1 hour before kickoff of the game. Like this post, comment the name of first scoring team along with mentioning 5 friends of you and share. Winners will be selected through a draw just after the match.
පාපන්දු ලීගයක් අපිට දැක ගන්නට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔබගේ දෘෂ්ටි කෝණයට අනුව මෙයට හේතුව කුමක්ද?
ඔබ අපේක්ෂා කරන අර පිරිමි දරුවන්ගේ අපි ලීගයක් දකිනවා වගේ පුළුල්ව පැතිරුණු කාන්තා පාපන්දු ලීගයක් නැහැ.
දැන් මෙවන් පසුබිමක කිසිදු ජාතික කාන්තා සංචිතයක් අපි ගොනු කරලා නැහැ.
බලාපොරොත්තු වෙච්ච දකුණු ආසියාතික මට්ටමට තාම එන්න බැරි වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ක්‍රීඩකෙක් අපි කියමුකෝ පොසිටිව් වුණා කියලා. තවතත් තරඟාවලියට පිවිසෙන හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද?
ඉඩපිය 3 දෙනෙක් පමණ පොසිටිව් වුණොත් අපි එම කණ්ඩායමම තරඟාවලියෙන් తాවකාලිකව නවත්වනවා.
තරඟාවලියට සහභාගී වෙන්න ඕන නම් අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා AFC ලයිසන් එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේ කණ්ඩායම් දෙක සහභාගී වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ඇයි?
මේ අවුරුද්දේ එක වටයක් පමණයි නැත්නම් හෝම් වටයක් පමණක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ලයිසන් කරපු පුහුණුකරුවන් විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් අපේ ලංකාව තුල සිටිනවා. ඒතර එම පුහුණුකරුවන් කෙසේද සී ලයිසන් එකට යොමු කරන්නේ?
මට හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න දෙකෝටි 20 ලක්ෂයට මේ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් සහතික පත්‍රය දෙන්න මම ඒ දේ ලබා දෙන්න කැමතියි.
ලංකා පාපන්දුවේ යුත් ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් මැනේජර් විදියට අර යුත් ලීග් එකට අමතරව ඉදිරියට ඔබේ තියෙන ප්ලෑන්ස් මොනවද?
කොළඹට විතරක් සීමා වෙලා තිබුණු තරඟාවලිය ලංකා වටේටම අපි ගෙනිච්ච
මේ සුපර් ලීග් පූර්ව සමයේ මැච් එක බලන ගමන් වටිනා පෑගෙත් දිනාගමුද? පළවෙනියටම ගෝල් එක ස්කෝර් කරයි කියලා හිතන ටීම් එකේ නම මේ පෝස්ට් එකට ලයික් කරලා කික්-ඔෆ් එකට පැයකට කලින් කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන එක විතරයි. ඒත් එක්කම ඔයාගේ යාළුවෝ 5 දෙනෙක් මෙන්ෂන් කරන්න අමතක කරන්න එපා. තරඟය අවසන් වෙන ගමන්ම අපි ජයග්‍රාහකයන් ඩ්‍රෝ එකකින් තෝරගන්නවා.
சூப்பர் லீக் ப்ரீ-சீசன் போட்டிகளை காண்பதிலூடாக பெறுமதிமிக்க பரிசில்களை வெற்றி கொள்ளுங்கள். இன்றைய போட்டியில் முதலாவதாக கோல் போடும் அணி எது என்பதனை சரியாக கணித்து இந்த போட்டியில் வெற்றி கொள்ளலாம். இந்த போட்டியில் கலந்து கொள்வதற்கு இந்த பதிவினை லைக் செய்யுங்கள். என்பதாக சரியான அணி எது என்பதனை கமெண்ட் செய்யுங்கள். அத்துடன் உங்களது நண்பர்கள் 5 பேரை டேக் செய்யுங்கள். சரியான பதிலை சொன்ன வெற்றியாளர்கள் குழுக்கள் முறையில் தேர்வு செய்யப்படுவார்கள்.
COVID-19 නීති රීති අනුගමනය කරමින් තමයි අපිට මේ ප්‍රී සීසන් එක පවා ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න වෙන්නේ. මොන වගේ සැලසුම්ද තියෙන්නේ මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න?
ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් මේ තරඟාවලිය පවත්වන්නේ සිකුද්දාස ක්‍රීඩාංගණය. ඒ ක්‍රීඩාංගණයත් අපි සියලුම ප්‍රේක්ෂකයන්ගෙන් තොරව තමයි මේ තරඟාවලිය පවත්වාගෙන යන්නේ.
මේ වෙද්දී සුපර් ලීග් තරඟාවලිය ආරම්භ කරන්න දින නියම වෙලා හමාරයි. ඇයි මෙහිම තරඟාවලියක් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න ඕන කියලා හිතුනේ?
ඇයිලු රටවල් වලින්ම මේ වෘත්තීය මට්ටමේ පාපන්දු තියෙන විට ලංකාවේ නැති එක ඉතාමත් අඩුපාඩුවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාපොන් සම්මේලනය විසින් හඳුන්වලා දීලා තියෙනවා විශේෂ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් කෝස් එකක් නාව පුහුණුකරුවන්ට වෙන රටවල් වල දක්නට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඇයි මෙහෙම දැන් හඳුන්වලා දුන්නේ?
එක් එක් රටවල් වලට ඒ තමුන්ගේ අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව පාඨමාලාවට අඩංගු විය යුතු සිලබස් එක ඒ රටේ තියෙන ෆුට්බෝල් අනුව රටට අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව යම් යම් වෙනස්කම් සිදු කිරීම සිද්ධ කරනවා.
නැෂනල් ටීම්ස් එක දිගට ෆන්ක්ෂන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එයාලට එක දිගට මැචස් නැහැ. එක දිගට පුහුණු වීම නැහැ. මොකද්ද මේකට හේතුව?
හරි යූත් ලීග් එකක් නැති වුණොත් අපිට ඉදිරි හොඳ දක්ෂ ජාතික කණ්ඩායමක් ඉස්සරහට හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Win valuable gift vouchers while watching the Super League pre-season matches. Guess the first goal-scoring team of the match and comment this post 1 hour before kickoff of the game. Like this post, comment the name of first scoring team along with mentioning 5 friends of you and share. Winners will be selected to a draw just after the match.
පාපන්දු ලීගයක් අපිට දැක ගන්නට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔබගේ දෘෂ්ටි කෝණයට අනුව මෙයට හේතුව කුමක්ද?
ඔබ අපේක්ෂා කරන අර පිරිමි දරුවන්ගේ අපි ලීගයක් දක්ිනා වගේ පුළුල්ව පැතිරුණු කාන්තා පාපන්දු ලීගයක් නැහැ.
දැන් මෙවන් පසුබිමක කිසිදු ජාතික කාන්තා සංචිතයක් අපි ගොනු කළා නැහැ.
බලාපොරොත්තු වෙච්ච දකුණු ආසියාතික මට්ටමට තාම එන්න බැරි වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ක්‍රීඩකෙක් අපි කියමුකෝ පොසිටිව් වුණා කියලා. අවතත් තරඟාවලියට පිවිසෙන හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද?
ක්‍රීඩකයෝ 3 දෙනෙක් පමණ පොසිටිව් වුණොත් අපි එම කණ්ඩායමම තරඟාවලියෙන් తాවකාලිකව නවත්වනවා.
තරඟාවලියට සහභාගී වෙන්න ඕන නම් අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා AFC ලයිසන් එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේ කණ්ඩායම් දෙක සහභාගී වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ඇයි?
මේ අවුරුද්දේ එක වටයක් පමණයි නැත්නම් හෝම් වටයක් පමණක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ලයිසන් කරපු පුහුණුකරුවන් විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් අපේ ලංකාව තුල සිටිනවා. ඒතර එම පුහුණුකරුවන් කෙසේද සී ලයිසන් එකට යොමු කරන්නේ?
මට හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න 2,20 ලක්ෂයට මේ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් සහතික පත්‍රය දෙන්න මම ඒ දේ ලබා දෙන්න කැමතියි.
ලංකා පාපන්දුවේ යුත් ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් මැනේජර් විදියට අර යුත් ලීග් එකට අමතරව ඉදිරියට ඔබ දෙන ප්ලෑන්ස් මොනවද?
කොළඹට විතරක් සීමා වෙලා තිබුණු තරඟාවලිය ලංකා වටේටම අපි ගෙනිච්ච
It's the second half here at the Sugadasa Stadium. Renown FC versus Red Star under rain. First time here in the Super League we've got this much of rain, or in fact any sort of rain. Ball going out for a goal kick. It's really pouring here at the Sugadasa Stadium. Both teams with 1 goal to their name. Ball played long. Again ball played long again from the Red Star midfielder. It's quite slippery here, and a bit hard to just maintain the ball in the feet due to the slipperiness. Through ball played.
Looks like the Colombo Skies have just opened up here at the Sukatadasa.
Again, Red Star going through the flanks, but this time intercepted.
I don't know if you can see on your screens, but it really doesn't do justice to how heavy it's raining here in Colombo. The players now need to adapt to the new conditions. The ground will be much more slippery. I think attackers would like this because it means the ball skids and defenders would make slips.
And keepers would have a really hard time.
Indeed, there's some good play by Dilip Piris. Brought down, and that should be, I believe...
Is the referee going to provide a card there?
Indeed, not surprising. Dilip Piris looked set on his way, and the Red Star player looked like he decided that he had nothing else to do but make a foul. Mohammad Nuski, he took one for the team.
A good tactical foul, I guess. With the amount of rain here, as you rightly said, Rahul, the pitches aren't justifying what's happening or how heavy the rain is.
Indeed. I don't think when the game started we would have expected this sort of rain, no matter what the weather predictions were. And a free kick now for Renown.
Already few players slipping by.
Indeed. In a vital position as such. And
nice
now
through ball there by the Red Star, going forward. Red Star forward, takes a long shot, but that's miles off target.
I think he felt like he could do nothing else because the Renown defenders were gaining on him, and with the rain Vijay Singh decided to go for it but couldn't keep it down.
Did the right thing there. Again ball lost here, but this time it's Renown. Releases the forward. We had about 2 fouls or even 3 fouls going from the same position of the pitch. Earlier it was the Renown's team that were on the end, and now it's the Red Star. But it's completely a different sort of game when it's under the rain. It's not the usual weather conditions here. That was almost clipped into the net there by the Renown striker. Keeper had no idea where the ball was going.
Indeed.
The crossbar coming to his rescue there.
What
you
a
can see
chance.
the reply here.
I don't think the goalkeeper had a great view of it with the rain, but fortunately crossbar coming to his rescue, and then Dilip Piris in the follow-up effort could really not get it on target, and the score line remains equal.
Ball
It was
snatched
a
there.
very topsy-turvy end to the first half we had after Red Star took the lead with a penalty, and then Amar Pfizer equalizing right at the end. And now with the sky basically opening up, we'll see what the second half brings us. It has been very interesting so far under the rain. What do you think, Jana, how big do you think the change is when the rain is this heavy on a football pitch?
Good question there, Rahul, because normally when they train, it's not raining, so it's something that is not they usually are used to, and also the slipperiness. The defenders will be a very hard time having to restrict the runners and the strikers to going into the box.
Indeed, as
And
you
don't
saw
forget about
there.
the keepers. They also have a very tough time with balls just sliding, and you can't just predict the pace of the ball.
Indeed, and a few slips already, as we've seen. And now, and yet again in a dangerous position. The player has slipped. Ismail Abumere, and a brilliant save. That could have been the second goal. We were just talking about players slipping, and almost like Gerrard slipped for Liverpool, we saw another one here. And Ismail Abumere coming also close to making it 2, but a beautiful save by the goalkeeper.
Keeper sticking his left hand out in hope to just get some hand onto the ball, and rightly he got it.
Indeed, Rasik Rishad, stunning save from a powerful effort from Ismail Abumere and keeping his side on level terms. And already we are seeing the impact the rain is having on the game.
Suddenly everything becoming interesting here. Both teams struggling hard to get the equalizer, or in fact the winner, I should say. Ready from the back. This time the Red Star coming forward. It's all Red Star here since the start of the second half. Again, good ball into the goal. That's a goal. That's a great goal. They've got the winner here. In fact, up to now we can call it a winner because they are leading. It's 2-1 here for the Red Star. Rain doing all sort of tricks here at the Substitutions Stadium. We've got very heavy lightning here as well.
And that was a goal for number 15.
And guess what? Again, it's the flanks that has just affected the goal. Coming from the right.
Mohamed Usman. It has been Red Star since the second half started who have been the more dominant side under the rain. And number 15, Mohamed Usman, has his goal. And it's Red Star 2, Renown 1. And just like the first half, Renown now have a lead to chase.
Nice cross into the ball, into the box in fact. And keeper, to be honest, had really no chance because I was so close to him.
As we just take another look. A good cross by number 10, Mohamed Farhan. And then going down, Mohamed Usman had the tap in and he had the goalkeeper beaten.
Again releasing from the left now.
Red Star don't look to be finished. They want another. Ismail Abumere with the long ball.
Red Star started looking very, very threatening. They look like 10 times a very harder team than how they played in the first half. Again ball kept in. This time keeper.
I think it's safe to say that Red Star seem far more comfortable playing in this heavy rain than Renown. Because Renown, since the rain started, have been struggling quite a bit, whereas Red Star seem to be thriving in the rain.
Maybe the rain just giving them time to run forward and also use their pace a bit more. So with rain, it's hard for the defenders to contain their forwards, the opposition forwards.
You can see the head coach of Renown. Comes out no matter the rain to give his instructions to the players, making sure his players get the plans right. As Aman Faizer, the first goal scorer.
This time Renown goes forward from the left but cleared out. Let's try again. Going for an attack. This time ball's gone up. was coming from the last kick of the first half. No one thought of a goal there, but the keeper's blunder just assisting them. Keeper collecting the ball from the back.
Very late challenge there. Sees the free kick given to Red Star. Referee keeping his cards in the pocket on that occasion. As we near the hour mark, under some very heavy rain here at the Sugatadasa and some very heavy lightning as well, lighting up the skies in Colombo. Player down, getting some treatment.
The rain hasn't eased up since it started. Just
unintentional foul, catching the player late.
some medications going on.
It seems okay to continue.
Magic spray they applied on the thigh. Play started after a small pause we had. Header going a bit wider. Now it's a goal kick. Keeper launched the ball straight into the 90s rainy sky. Star coming to the right flank again. The forward, coming forward, getting to the ball, but then it's a throw in. It's time for Renown. Ball with Renown here. Dribbling past two defenders there. The number 4 of Renown going to the right back. Passing game is still with Renown here, but still their finishing is a bit disappointing. Ball played to the left flank here. Can he release the ongoing striker? A good ball into the box, a promising ball. Again, the Renown still not done with the attack. Going for a long shot, but defended well by the Red Star defender. Ball going for a throw in again. In fact, it's a corner. A throw in. Renown's corners have looked a bit promising at times, but can they get a goal? Again, short corner played. Ball with Renown still. Ball played into the box. A very dangerous ball. Again, Red Star having the ball again. Releases the striker, but this time ball goes out of play. It's a throw in for Renown, taken quickly.
We've reached the hour mark here at the Sugatadasa, and indeed Renown trying to slowly but surely get back into the game, trying to keep hold of possession.
Okay, let's put your predictions. Again, Rahul, do you think the Renown can get an equalizer here?
I think the rain has eased up a bit, so if they manage to play like they did towards the end of the first half and keep hold of possession, I don't see any reason why they cannot. But seems to be a little bit of a problem with the Red Star player down. Some discomfort and Renown sportingly putting the ball out of play.
Looks like a cramp there. A bit of stretching going on.
Indeed, I think it's a little far too early for time wasting, so it has to be somewhat of a cramp I think that's another thing with these heavy rains and the wet conditions. It causes a little bit of cramp more frequently than if it wasn't raining.
And sadly the weather changed from a warm to a colder temperature. Muscles get a bit stiff. Stretcher is being asked or requested.
I think that is more of to get the player off the field comfortably more than the seriousness of the injury, because it seems to be just a regular cramp as the medical staff coming onto the field.
And he'll not be liking to get onto the steel stretcher after being in the rain for so long. It's going to be really cold.
I think
That's one way of looking at it.
I think that would help him bounce back immediately onto his feet.
Player still down, and sadly the light goes off, I guess. And it's a temporary technical issue.
And we have what looks like a double substitution. Mohammad Riyal coming off in place of Shamil Ahmad.
As I told you, he's not getting onto the stretcher.
Indeed, I think anything would be better than that.
Yes.
As the second substitution, it will be number 15 who comes on. Shamil.
All the stretcher attendants all geared up in the protocol suits due to the pandemic, making sure everyone's safe with good playing conditions. Amidst the pandemic, to organize such a tournament, it's so much of effort put in.
Indeed, it's all for the fans at home, so they can witness some thrilling footballing action. And of course, it's all coming to you live and exclusive on Football Sri Lanka TV. So make sure you're subscribed to make sure you don't miss a single moment of the thrilling action. And make sure you follow us on our social media pages across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Football Sri Lanka to make sure you stay tuned to all the updates.
Ball thrown in. Again, that's ball going out. Referee not happy with both the players. Quite dangerous and an interesting position of the free kick here. Ball taken, free kick taken, but this time cleared by the Red Star defenders comfortably. Again, the Red Star going in for an attack. Can they get something out of this attack? Oh, I have a ball's been kicked out.
Vijay Singha denied from a good sliding tackle at the expense of a corner kick.
Bit of dark image here on the video here because one of the lights has gone out. It's
a temporary issue, we hope. I think it's being restored, but it will be a corner kick to Red Star. This just shows you how dark it is on the field, really. As now
still waiting to take the free kick. So what's the delay about?
I think referee just
Not wanting.
waiting for the light to come back on. Maybe.
That's what they're waiting for. All set. Free kick gonna be taken. Not sure what the delay was.
Here it is. The play is ready to resume, and the corner kick struck in. Danger not cleared.
More than any other keeper might have a tough time, because to see shots getting in so fast, he'll have a tough time in this end.
Not if the balls are gonna come like that.
That's right, Rahul.
Cross well off target, and the goalkeeper rightfully rushing to resume play. It's good to see the Renown players in the right mindset. They want to get play resumed as soon as possible. They know that they are one behind and they are chasing that equalizer. It's the right attitude to have in such situations. But Red Star are not a team who you can dissect too easily, and once again it's Red Star looking to launch an attack of their own, but Vijay Singh this time a good tackle by Avan Pfizer.
Again, going in for an attack. The Renown.
Dilip Pires, can he find a teammate?
Nicely dribble past.
What a good tackle. And now Red Star, Andrew Dilakshan. That's some solid defending by Red Star.
Again, dangerous position here.
And I really think Farhan should have gotten the ball off sooner.
You're right, he just failed to release the player, his teammate.
Indeed.
Begging for a ball here. The striker is going for the long shot.
And yet again, there was a teammate who was making the run, but
A bit unnecessary shot that.
indeed, but it's important that Red Star, just because they have a 1-goal lead, don't take their foot off the pedal and then go for unnecessary shots like that. What they do need to look is into try and adding to the lead they already have by passing it properly and getting the ball into the box to try and get the surefire goal.
A very dangerous ball again. Red Star played in.
Flag stays down. Ball just too heavy, but position still with Red Star. But a good tackle. But a follow-up effort straight to the goalkeeper.
Ball released by the keeper. Sets his runners on the way.
Despite the rain having reduced, the outfield is still extremely wet, as you saw there.
Ball a touch too heavy. Going out of play again. With Renown here. Nicely pressed by the Red Star forward. Renown again, ball with Red Star here in a dangerous position. Quite a bit of dribbling. Ball snatched from the Red Star. Gone out of play.
Looks like there is another player down, Andrew Dilakshan. But looks like he's okay to immediately get back on his feet.
Though the rain has receded, but still it's just pouring here at the Substitutions Stadium.
Indeed, I don't think it's visible on your screens at home, ladies and gentlemen, but the rain is still indeed pouring heavily. You can easily see it if you look towards the lights. You cannot see on your screens as Renown now trying to launch another attack. Renown running out of time. Still just under 20 minutes remaining.
Also the heavy wind still prevailing here. If rain is not enough to just make the game a bit tougher. It's also wind that is been a bit challenging for the players here.
Indeed, and just an update. Next match is set to kick off at 8 p.m. So, for all the fans at home watching, if you all have not put your guess in as to who will be the first goal scorer of that game, you can still go to our official Facebook page and find the post and make your guesses and stand chance to win some valuable prizes. The deadline is 1 hour before kickoff.
So the Renown's going again. All of Renown's attack has been failing after the mid line, or the half line. Not sure if it's a tactical problem or something to do with the rain. Again, a good ball into the box. Nice header. Should have been a nice header, in fact. Just missing it completely.
Just a little too high for Dilip Piris on that occasion. He leapt for it, but just a little too high. As we saw, the ball was dipping, but from his position he really could do nothing about that. But it's the correct idea from Renown, it has to be said, but on that occasion it didn't work out. Now Red Star once again, some good ball play there, sees the ball still with them.
Good through ball, good interception there by the Renown defender. Again, Renown going forward. Sunday, the last 2 minutes have been good for Renown. The forward runs have been good, but again, commentators curse ball going out. Still, they are looking a bit positive, always looking for that equalizer. It would be great if they had got their equalizer at the moment, because last 15 minutes would be a period to search for a winner, both teams. Let's see if they can equalize.
I think the Lightning is trying to add to the floodlights we already have at the Sukuladasa. That's the ball headed and ball given right back to Red Star, and a foul given away cheaply.
That's a definite foul though.
As I mentioned, you still have time, ladies and gentlemen, to make your guesses as to who will score first in the next game. The deadline is 7 p.m, so make sure you go to our Facebook page, Football Federation of Sri Lanka, and make your guesses. Like the post, share the post, and tag 5 friends, and stand a chance to win valuable gift prizes. And if you have made your guesses for this match, make sure you stay tuned after the end of the 90 minutes for the draw, where we see who the winners of the prize are. As now Renown.
It's a throw in for the Renown.
So final 15 minutes of the game plus added time, Jana. What do you think we'll see in the final 15 minutes? Do you think Renown have it in them to get another equalizer like they did right at the death of the first half?
But I think if at all Renown equalizes, I have a heavy feeling that Red Star might go for a winner here. So it might be 2-3, but you never know. If Renown fails to equalize, then it's most probably the scoreline staying like this. So that's all my predictions.
That's the beauty of football. You really can't predict, because the game can turn on its head at a matter of seconds. As Red Star once again looking to launch an attack using their pace, but the defender getting there first on this time.
Shielding the ball correctly. Still, the Reds are not done with this attack.
Vijay Singh has done well in this game so far, and yet again does well to get to the ball.
Defender should have done a bit more better there, easily giving the striker an opportunity to just run past him. Ball.
Lakshan now.
Dangerous position. Goes for a shot, but goes above the crossbar.
Ismail Abumere couldn't keep the ball down, and you can see the frustration on his face and his body language.
It's a substitution here for Renown FC. We'll get to that in a few seconds.
Looks like it will be another double substitution for Renown.
Afam Akram going in.
And Dilip Piris coming out. their captain for the day, being substituted. He had a bit of a bad start to the game with that early miss that he really should have converted, but since then he's put in a decent performance for his team. And the substitution, Mohammad Sajid coming off for Mohammad Hamad. As Renown now, the player goes down, but no real appeals or complaints as the play resumes with Red Star in possession now.
Now the two chances that were begging, that will definitely haunt Renown here. Two easy open goal chances, both just going off target. Those two chances are really going to haunt Renown here. Hopefully, if they can't find a equalizer.
We were initially thinking that maybe it was going to be Red Star's initial penalty miss that would come back to haunt Red Star, but it seems like that is not the case so far, at least. As once again, Andrew Deluction doing beautifully. He got past three defenders but couldn't get past the fourth. But that was some good dribbling, but now it's Renown.
I think we are getting the lights back again.
That's now Aman Pfizer. Couldn't connect with a teammate. The ball straight to Red Star, and now Red Star once again from the flanks.
Red Star stopping here.
Goes down. And a free kick just outside the box, it looks like.
Almost looked like a penalty, but just out of the box.
Another substitution. It looks like Andrew Deluction is set to come off in place of number 18. Mohammad Faisal
had a good game, Andrew Deluction today.
Indeed, and Faisal had a great game last time around against defenders despite them coming up in a 2-1 loss.
Capitalizing the flanks, using his pace, putting good balls into the box, dribbling past
the free
defenders.
Kick just on the edge of the box. Do you think they can do something? It will be a little difficult to get it up and down in time, but they go for goal.
Dangerous ball there. Getting a feet off the Renown defender, the last touch from the defender of Renown.
It was a good effort, as we can see. Take a look at the replay.
Leading dangerously there, Renown.
Indeed, he went for goal. The goalkeeper decided to punch, then catch. And the follow-up effort, taking a deflection and out for a corner kick. As you can see, the rain still coming down here at the Sukadadasa.
Ball looped in, good ball in. Again, there's a bit of pushing going on.
Giving a free kick to Renown.
Ball played to their flanks. Trying to pass and progress the ball forward. Ball cheaply given back to Red Star. This is a great opportunity, but should have just used his head a bit more, because he just went for the goal. Could have just taken a few touches more and set up a nice ball to his feet before just striking it. Still troubled the keeper, but then comfortably just put out by the keeper. Heavy lightning still persisting here at the Sukadasa Stadium. It's a corner for Red Star again. It's corner after corner. The Red Star are utilizing the rain and the rainy climate really well here. Maybe their style of football is more suited to this type of climate than the Renown's. Keeper looking to release his place fast. With Renown again, as I already told you, the Renown have been looking promising in bits, but after their half-line play is really bad. Again, given back to Red Star. Red Star player tried to dribble past the Renown players, but couldn't. Ball going for a throw-in. There's another substitute. Number 19 coming in, Mohammad Rizwan coming in.
Farhan will be the man who comes off. I think this was the young man who came on to make that amazing substitution goal.
There's the first touch, boom, into the back of the net.
Let's see if he can make such impact, but on this occasion the ball is with Renown currently.
And again, he doesn't really, if you look at the score line, doesn't need that sort of a heroics.
Indeed, there's the referee giving a free kick Renown's way.
Mind you, this is the first match of Renown's in this Super League pre-season, so it's okay to, more than okay, it's expected to just see them being a bit rusty in the first match because almost all teams were so. Can Renown find an equalizer? We've got almost 7 minutes plus the extra time.
I think this is not a bad distance to go straight for goal if you were going to. It looks like it will be Francis Agbeti standing over this. Doesn't go straight for goal. And follow-up effort. A block. The goalkeeper came and spilled.
Living dangerously there, keeper.
Fortunately, it's deemed a goal kick. And indeed, living extremely dangerously was the goalkeeper. I think all the blame would have been with him if that didn't go properly.
He should have collected the ball comfortably. He should have jumped up, used his power to get the ball, but his decision making was a bit poor there.
I think as you saw him just flap his gloves, I think rain could have something to do with it, with the wet ball, wet gloves.
Ball again played to the right flank of the Red Star here.
Chasing her, pass it
Star
off.
finding it very easy here to just break down the defense of Renown.
And the through ball that he passed off to try and find Usman. Usman didn't go for it because he was clearly in offside position, rightfully so. As we approach the final 6 minutes plus added time in this first game here at the Sugatadasa in the pre-season of the Super League on Football Sri Lanka TV. As the rain seems to have picked up some pace yet again.
And as we already told about the tactics, the Red Star playing with a front three that has really helped them massively in terms of going for an attack.
Indeed, there's yet again a block on that occasion, but ball still with Red Star. But
Offside played there.
clearly offside on that occasion, fortunately for Renown.
The defense holding their line, but time is very inadequate here for the Renowns to find the equalizer. We've got 5 minutes plus extra time.
Indeed, and don't forget, this is the first of 2 games we have coming your way, live and exclusive on Football Sri Lanka TV. Another big game coming up at 8 PM. Upcountry Lions taking on
You can see them playing in the next match of Country Lions. And again, the Red Star going for an attack. It's all Red Star here for the last 5 minutes, except for the free kick where the Renown tried to get a goal. Going for attack.
Country Lions taking on Blue Eagles. A small memory lapse on my occasion, on my part. As final 5 minutes here. What do you think, Jana? We had a very intense last 5 minutes in the first half. Do you think we could see something similar to that here in the second half?
Who wouldn't, Rahul? We'd love to see an equalizer. We'd love to see both teams just battling it out here, not going or not being submissive.
Indeed, it looks like Renown have been doing well to hold on to the ball. Aman Faizer, unfortunately, his teammate not on the same wavelength. And Red Star now more than happy to take their time.
That's right, Rahul. Keeper just using all his time to see through this match. And as we already mentioned in the first half, it wasn't a really physical match. It was played with good discipline. Not many cards to be thrown around, unlike a few other matches we've seen in the past this pre-season.
Indeed. It's important to remember that this is just a pre-season, as now Renown looking to break into the box. Doing so, and the ball into the side net.
Very, very promising effort that from the Renown FC.
Indeed, he did well to get past the defender, but from a tight angle, as you can see there, it was struck straight into the side netting. Can't really blame him for going for goal from that type of position.
He had no other option. In fact, ball going out of play. It's a throw in for the Renown. Yeah. Throw taken. But this is where the problem is. Most of their throws, most of their long passes, all going into the legs of.
Indeed, as Aman Pfizer robbed off the ball, and now Red Star yet again over the top, and that will go out for a throw in.
The rain suddenly getting a bit heavy here for the last 5 minutes for the ending. We got 2 minutes plus the extra time. We probably get 2 minutes of extra time because we haven't had a lot of delays today.
You know, they say, Jana, when the rain comes out in a football game, that's when you get to see football players at their best, because that's when they need to use most of their skills to make sure they play to their optimum, to make sure they adapt to the conditions. And I think we've seen that here with most of the Red Star players and even with the Renown players.
Given cheaply again, but it's defenders to the rescue. Yes, you're right, Rahul, because it's also a test of mentality. With rain pouring down, who has the grit to stay there amidst all those challenges and to get a goal or even to put in a nice tackle. It's all mental pressure as well with the rain coming in, and you see the ball not really bouncing a bit but really sliding. A very good chance here.
And I think he should have really tried to get the shot off sooner, and it has been deemed a goal kick.
Very promising situation.
Because that was a good bit of play and the pass was beautiful, but he just couldn't do enough to get the shot off quickly.
And due to the rain, I think the ball just slipped past him. Not what he intended.
On wet conditions like this, the ball will just skid through, and the players, as we were just mentioning, need to adapt to these conditions as Renown go back to their goalkeeper.
Keeper's pass not really convincing there.
It looks like we would have a minimum of 4 minutes at a time in the second half.
In fact, we had a
Renown once again looking to break.
this time going to the left.
Aman Pfizer does well to keep it in.
Can Renown get an equalizer here? That's the big question. Still ball with Renown. Is he going for a long shot? No. Ball passed.
Straight to a Red Star player. And now it's Red Star who come away with it once again. The through ball.
Keeper coming
blocked.
forward.
And in Manuel Neuer style, the goalkeeper coming well off his line. I think that was
the brave move and the correct move.
Indeed, the correct call indeed, because his defenders were left stranded. But he came to the rescue and cleared it out.
4 minutes is quite some time to get an equalizer.
Plenty of time if they put all their effort into it, but Red Star now with possession. The long throw in, headed out for another throw in, and I think Red Star will take their time. But win or lose, I think Renown will have some positives to take away from this game, because it is pre-season after all. The result is not what's most important, it's what you take away from it.
Especially the couple of chances they got in the first half. That's quite promising. They got into promising positions, but ever since the rain came down, it was all Red Star.
Indeed, I think a lot to learn from this game for both teams, as the long ball headed away. Good work by Red Star, and now another long ball.
But the Red Star defender being a bit more quicker. Renown's
Good work
defender.
by Francis Agbete. On the ball fairly. He has been a veteran of Renown for a long period of years now. That's the pass given away cheaply once again.
Again, Red Star still looking for a goal here, not going down. They are not finished.
Red Star, could they add a third goal? A tame effort by Mohammad Usman straight to the hands of the goalkeeper.
Big cross there.
And the goalkeeper hurriedly clearing it away. And now Aman Faizer trying to set his team on their way to get an equalizer.
Unfortunately, he couldn't just get the ball into the channel. We have a Red Star player down.
Renowned players not happy with this. They feel it's some unnecessary time wasting. Trapecio has come onto the field.
Magic spray coming out again. Whatsoever, we had a really good game today. 2-1. Deserving win if it stays this.
Indeed, but still it would be impressive if Renown could go and snatch and grab a late equalizer just like they did with the last kick of the first half. And it will be a throw into Renown. Do they have time? Francis Agbete. Some poor work there by Francis. He fell asleep on the ball, it almost seemed like. And now, fortunately, the rest of his defense quickly waking up. Ismail Abumere. And a free kick to Renown. And the yellow card comes out again.
Can they get the equalizer here? It's almost the last few minutes of the game. In fact, last few seconds of the game. Ball being released. Red Star player on the move.
Now, having committed all their players to the attack, it's a 3-on-3 situation, but good defensive work by Renown.
A good through ball played. Can they get something out of it? A good ball. Oh, that was a great block there. Some last moment of desperate defending by the Red Star. Still not done. Renown here. We've got a really good exciting game, and again ball with Renown, and that's the full time. It's Red Star 2, Renown 1.
Indeed, that's full time here at the Sugaradasa in the first pre-season game. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to stay tuned. We have the draw for the raffle for the fans. Guess who scored first? Who will score first? The quiz that we had on our Facebook page. So make sure you stay tuned for the draw to see which lucky 3 fans. Make sure to see which 3 lucky fans will be selected as the winners of the valuable prizes. We have that coming up right now. So stay tuned. As the game here ends, Red Star 2, Renown 1. And of course it was Red Star who scored first. So if you guessed that Red Star would be the team that scored first, if you guessed that Red Star would be the team that scored first, make sure you stay tuned because the draw is coming up right after this.
ක්‍රීඩකෙක් අපි කියමුකෝ පොසිටිව් වුණා කියලා. අවතත් තරඟාවලියට පිවිසෙන හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද?
ඉඩකේ 3 දෙනෙක් පමණ පොසිටිව් වුණොත් අපි එම කණ්ඩායමම තරඟාවලියෙන් తాවකාලිකව නවත්තනවා.
තරඟාවලියට සහභාගී වෙන්න ඕන නම් අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා AFC ලයිසන් එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේ කණ්ඩායම් දෙක සහභාගී වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ඇයි?
මේ අවුරුද්දේ එක වටයක් පමණයි නැත්නම් හෝම් වටයක් පමණක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ලයිසන් කරපු පුහුණුකරුවන් විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් අපේ ලංකාව තුළ සිටිනවා. ඒතර එම පුහුණුකරුවන් කෙසේද සී ලයිසන් එකට යොමු කරන්නේ?
මට හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න 2,20 ලක්ෂයට මේ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් සහතික පත්‍රය දෙන්න මම ඒ දේ ලබා දෙන්න කැමතියි.
ලංකා පාපන්දුවේ යුත් ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් මැනේජර් විදියට අර යුත් ලීග් එකට අමතරව ඉදිරියට ඔබ දෙන ප්ලෑන්ස් මොනවද?
කොළඹට විතරක් සීමා වෙලා තිබුණු තරඟාවලියේ ලංකාව වටේටම අපි ගෙනිච්ච
මේ සුපර් ලීග් පූර්ව සමයේ මැච් එක බලන ගමන් වටිනා පෑගෙක් දිනා ගමුද? පළවෙනියටම ගෝල් එක ස්කෝර් කරයි කියලා හිතන ටීම් එකේ නම මේ පෝස්ට් එකට ලයික් කරලා කිකෝෆ් එකට පැයකට කලින් කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන එක විතරයි. ඒත් එක්කම ඔයාගේ යාළුවෝ 5 දෙනෙක් මෙන්ෂන් කරන්නත් අමතක කරන්න එපා. තරගය අවසන් වුණ ගමන්ම අපි ජයග්‍රාහකයන් ඩ්‍රෝ එකකින් තෝරගන්නවා.
சூப்பர் லீக் ப்ரீ சீசன் போட்டிகளை காண்பதிலூடாக பெறுமதிமிக்க பரிசில்களை வெற்றி கொள்ளுங்கள். இன்றைய போட்டியில் முதலாவதாக கோல் போடும் அணி எது என்பதனை சரியாக கணித்து இந்த போட்டியில் வெற்றி கொள்ளலாம். இந்த போட்டியில் கலந்து கொள்வதற்கு இந்த பதிவினை லைக் செய்யுங்கள். என்பதாக சரியான அணி எது என்பதனை கமெண்ட் செய்யுங்கள். அத்துடன் உங்களது நண்பர்கள் 5 பேரை டேக் செய்யுங்கள். சரியான பதிலை சொன்ன வெற்றியாளர்கள் குழுக்கள் முறையில் தேர்வு செய்யப்படுவார்கள்.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා සුපර් ලීග් ප්‍රී සීසන් වටේ 9 වෙනි තරඟය දැන් නිමවටපත් වුණා. එහිදී රෙඩ් ස්ටාර් කණ්ඩායම රිනවුන් කණ්ඩායම පරදා දෙකට වශයෙන් ජය ලබා ගත්තා. එහිදී අපි ගිය සතියේ සඳහන් කර තිබ්බා තරඟයට පෙර තරඟයේ මුල්ම ගෝලේ වාර්තා කරන කණ්ඩායම සඳහන් කර ඔබට වටිනා ගිෆ්ට් වවුචර්ස් දෙකක් දෙන ගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. එහිදී අපිට නිවැරදි පිළිතුරු අධ්‍යයනයේ නිවැරදි පිළිතුරු 7ක් ලැබිලා තිබෙනවා. ඒ අතරින් අපි 3 දෙනෙක් තෝරගන්නවා මේ ඩ්‍රෝ එකේ. මේ බෝල ඇතුලේ තියෙන 7 දෙනාගේම නම් 7 දෙනාගෙන් වාසනාවන්ත 3 දෙනෙක්ට අද ගිෆ්ට් වවුචර්ස් දෙකක් 3ක් හම් වෙනවා. එහිදී නිවැරදි පිළිතුරු ලබා දීලා තියෙනවා තිල්න මදුසංක, ඉරුක්ෂ රාජකරුණ, ආසිෆ් ජූනියර්, සෙනාය රාජපක්ෂ, ෆසීර් මොහමඩ්, අබ්දුල් රහමාන් සහ පසින්දු මිහිරංග. ඉතින් අපි බලමු එහිදී කවුද වාසනාවන්තයෙන් 3 දෙනා බවට පත් වෙන්නේ කියලා. මාත් එක්ක නැසින තිල්නි තමා වාසනාව උරගා බලන්නේ. අපි බලමු පළවෙනි ජයග්‍රාහකයා කවුද කියලා. පළවෙනි ජයග්‍රාහකයා අද දිනේ පසින්දු මිහිරංග. පසින්දු සුපැතුම ඔබට ඔබගේ අපේ මේ ලයිව් එකෙන් පසුව ඔබට අපේ හා සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉන්පසු ඔබගේ විස්තර අපිට වන්න ඔබට ගෙදරටම ඔබගේ ගිෆ්ට් වවුචර් දෙක හම්බෙයි. දෙවන ජයග්‍රාහකයා අපි බලමු. අපි දෙවන ජයග්‍රාහකයා සෙනාය රාජපක්ෂ. ඔබට සුපැතුම්. තුන්වෙනි ජයග්‍රාහකයා තොර බලමු අවසන් පුද්ගලයා. තුන්වෙනි ජයග්‍රාහකයා වන්නේ ඉරුක්ෂ රාජපක්ෂ. ඉතින් අද පළමු තරඟයේ පළමු දිනුම් මැදීමේදී ජයග්‍රාහකයන් 3 දෙනෙක් අපිට ලැබෙනවා. ඉතින් ඔබට තවත් විනාඩි 5ක පමණ වෙලාවක් තිබෙනවා. දෙවෙනි තරඟයේ ඔබට රාත්‍රී 4 පෙර පළමු ගෝලය වාර්තා කරන කණ්ඩායම කමෙන්ට් කරලා ෂෙයා කරලා පෝස්ට් එක ඔබගේ මිතුරන් 5 දෙනෙක් මෙන්ෂන් කරන්න. එතකොට ඔබ මේ තරඟයේ ජයග්‍රාහකයෙකුට සුදුසුකම් ලබනවා. ඉතින් දැම්ම කියලා කමෙන්ට් කරන්න. ෆුට්බෝල් ශ්‍රී ලංකා සංගම රංගදී සිටින ඊළඟ මැච් එක බ්ලූ ඊගල්ස් සහ අප්කන්ට්‍රි ලයන්ස් අතර. බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
ක්‍රීඩකෙක් අපි කියමුකෝ පොසිටිව් වුණා කියලා. තවතත් තරඟාවලියට පිවිසෙන හැකියාවක් තියෙනවද?
ක්‍රීඩකයෝ 3 දෙනෙක් පමණ පොසිටිව් වුණොත් අපි එම කණ්ඩායමම තරඟාවලියෙන් తాවකාලිකව නවත්වනවා.
තරඟාවලියට සහභාගී වෙන්න ඕන නම් අපි කවුරුත් දන්නවා AFC ලයිසන් එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හැබැයි මේ කණ්ඩායම් දෙක සහභාගී වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ඇයි?
මේ අවුරුද්දේ එක වටයක් පමණයි නැත්නම් හෝම් වටයක් පමණක් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා.
ලයිසන් කරපු පුහුණුකරුවන් විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් අපේ ලංකාව තුල සිටිනවා. ඒතර එම පුහුණුකරුවන් කෙසේද සී ලයිසන් එකට යොමු කරන්නේ?
මට හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්න 2,20 ලක්ෂයට මේ ඩී ලයිසන් සහතික පත්‍රය දෙන්න මම ඒ දේ ලබා දෙන්න කැමතියි.
ලංකා පාපන්දුවේ යුත් ඩෙවලොප්මන්ට් මැනේජර් විදියට අර යුත් ලීග් එකේ අමතර ඉදිරියට ඔබ ප්ලෑන්ස් මොනවා?
කොළඹට විතරක් සීමා වෙලා තිබුණු තරඟාවලිය ලංකාව වටේටම අපි ගෙනිච්ච
මේ සුපර් ලීග් පූර්ව සමයේ මැච් එක බලන ගමන් වටිනා තෑගික් දිනා ගමුද? පළවෙනියටම ගෝල් එක ස්කෝර් කරයි කියලා හිතන ටීම් එකේ නම මේ පෝස්ට් එකට ලයික් කරලා කික්-ඔෆ් එකට පැයකට කලින් කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන එක විතරයි. ඒත් එක්කම ඔයාගේ යාළුවෝ 5 දෙනෙක් මෙන්ෂන් කරන්න අමතක කරන්න එපා. තරඟය අවසන් වෙන ගමන්ම අපි ජයග්‍රාහකයන් ඩ්‍රෝ එකකින් තෝරගන්නවා.
சூப்பர் லீக் ப்ரீ சீசன் போட்டிகளை காண்பதிலூடாக பெறுமதிமிக்க பரிசில்களை வெற்றி கொள்ளுங்கள். இன்றைய போட்டியில் முதலாவதாக கோல் போடும் அணி எது என்பதனை சரியாக கணித்து இந்த போட்டியில் வெற்றி கொள்ளலாம். இந்த போட்டியில் கலந்து கொள்வதற்கு இந்த பதிவினை லைக் செய்யுங்கள். என்பதாக சரியான அணி எது என்பதனை கமெண்ட் செய்யுங்கள். அத்துடன் உங்களது நண்பர்கள் 5 பேரை டேக் செய்யுங்கள். சரியான பதிலை சொன்ன வெற்றியாளர்கள் குழுக்கள் முறையில் தேர்வு செய்யப்படுவார்கள்.
කොවිඩ් 19 නීති රීති අනුගමනය කරමින් තමයි අපිට මේ ප්‍රී සීසන් එක පවා ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න වෙන්නේ. මොන වගේ සැලසුම්ද තියෙන්නේ මේක ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න?
ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන් මේ තරඟාවලිය පවත්වන්නේ සිකුද්දාස ක්‍රීඩා. ඒ ක්‍රීඩාංගණයත් අපි සියලුම ප්‍රේක්ෂකයන්ගෙන් තොරව තමයි මේ තරඟාවලිය පවත්වාගෙන යන්නේ.
මේ වෙද්දී සුපර් ලීග් තරඟාවලිය ආරම්භ කරන්න දින නියම වෙලා හමාරයි. ඇයි මෙහිම තරඟාවලියක් ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න ඕන කියලා හිතුනේ?
ඇයිලු රටවල් වලින්ම මේ වෘත්තීය මට්ටමේ පාපන්දු තියෙන විට ලංකාවේ නැති එක ඉතාමත් අඩුපාඩුවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා පාපම් සම්මේලනය විසින් හඳුන්වලා දීලා තියෙනවා විශේෂ ඩී ලයිසන්ස් කෝස් එකක් නාව පුහුණුකරුවන්ට. වෙන රටවල් වල දක්නට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඇයි මෙහෙම දැන් හඳුන්වලා දුන්නේ?
එක් එක් රටවල් වලට ඒ තමුන්ගේ අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව පාඨමාලාවට අඩංගු විය යුතු සිලබස් එක ඒ රටේ තියෙන ෆුට්බෝල් අනුව රටට අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව යම් යම් වෙනස්කම් සිදු කිරීම සිද්ධ කරනවා.
නැෂනල් ටීම්ස් එක දිගට ෆන්ක්ෂන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එයාලට එක දිගට මැචස් නැහැ. එක දිගට පුහුණු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද්ද මේකට හේතුව?
හරි යූත් ලීග් එකක් නැති වුණොත් අපිට ඉදිරි හොඳ දක්ෂ ජාතික කණ්ඩායමක් ඉස්සරහට හම්බ වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
Win valuable gift vouchers while watching the Super League pre-season matches. Guess the first goal scoring team of the match and comment this post 1 hour before kickoff of the game. Like this post, comment the name of first scoring team along with mentioning 5 friends of you and share. Winners will be selected through a draw just after the match.
පාපන්දු ලීගයක් අපිට දැක ගන්නට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔබගේ දෘෂ්ටි කෝණයට අනුව මෙයට හේතුව කුමක්ද?
ඔබ අපේක්ෂා කරන අර පිරිමි දරුවන්ගේ අපි ලීගයක් දක්ිනවා වගේ පුළුල්ව පැතිරුණු කාන්තා පාපන්දු ලීගයක් නැහැ.
දැන් මෙවන් පසුබිමක කිසිදු ජාතික කාන්තා සංචිතයක් අපි ගොනු කරලා නැහැ.
බලාපොරොත්තු වෙච්ච දකුණු ආසියාතික මට්ටමට තාම එන්න බැරි වෙලා තියෙනවා.